And he was in your band.
Yes, that's right.
What? That's how bands work? So you guys just share bands? Are you guys in any other bands?
No.
I'm in a third band called Aloha Sensei. That's a really new one, though. Nothing happening so far with that one, but I mean, with these two bands, you know, we're going live.
That makes sense. Spread yourself broad, you know what I'm saying?
Well.
This band, one of the bands are gonna pop, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
Both the bands.
Investing in properties. You got to have multiple properties. You know
Okay,
what
that's
I'm
smart.
saying?
Yeah, that's smart.
exactly.
So where have you guys been performing lately? Besides Stockton, tomorrow at the Channel Brewing?
Yeah, we're doing Oakland, SF, kind of like the main Bay Area shows, like kind of Walnut Creek-ish area.
That's cool.
too, as well.
I like San Francisco, Oakland.
Yeah.
So you guys do a lot of work in the Bay Area.
Oh yeah. Bro, you know, in the future we're gonna expand definitely.
Yeah, you got to. Have you guys been out to LA yet?
That's the plan, man. You know, we're trying to hit it this summer actually. We got some friends down there that want to play a show with us, Infinite Signal, and you know, we're this summer definitely LA.
Sweet.
We'll come
Yeah.
So, if you guys don't mind me asking, how old are you guys? You guys look young. Super younger than me.
I'm 12.
So I think I'm the oldest.
Are you?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
24.
let's guess.
I'm
24?
gonna be 25. I cry.
All right, Oscar.
Okay.
hit it.
Wait, are you older than me?
I'm 24 too. I'm about to turn 25 in August.
But
Nice,
Which
nice.
which month?
really?
I'm June.
Oh, dang it.
What about
still
you,
older.
brother?
I am young. I am 23.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're all like
Little baby
pretty
boy.
young. And
I'm only 20.
ha,
20.
I knew it was
got the
gonna be
young
one.
one.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, okay.
Okay.
She can't get into the bars. She just no.
I know, it's such a bummer, dude.
What? So what instruments do you guys play?
Guitar and vocals for this band.
I'm just the guitarist for this group. Yeah.
Sweet.
Guitar.
I'm rhythm.
Rhythm?
We
guitar.
have 3
Where's the rhythm? What
guitars.
instrument?
It's guitar.
Oh,
I
okay,
keep
okay.
the
Guitar.
beat.
Yeah.
Oh, so you all play
We are
guitar?
doing the
Yeah.
Foo Fighters style. Like,
Yeah.
actually, so we met Guitar Center, but we met through our drummer, Alan.
I met them through Alan, who's the drummer. Unfortunately, he can't be here. I wish he was. Yeah. And he pretty much was just like, you still play music? Like, you should totally join my friend's band. Like, come on. And I was like, all right.
And
sure.
from there it was on.
Yeah,
Pretty
exactly.
much. History was made.
There you go.
And how long have you guys been together?
It's kind of a weird situation. I as the collective that we are here in the Bay, it's been about what 2.5 years. Like, I met Alan through like some weird band mix website. He like hit me. I was like, yeah, dude, you want to
That's
jam
so
sometimes?
cool.
Like,
What
yeah.
website is that, by
It's
the way?
band mix. The thing is, like, both of us didn't really follow the rules. We're supposed to message each other and pay for the service, but you could just put the text like, "Hey, text me at this number." We just hit each other.
You
up
got a
with
way
a text.
around it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like, hey,
so
punk rock, we
the
don't have to
site
pay.
is basically to like meet up with other artists and
Yeah.
you need
Like
a drummer.
Tinder for
Hit it-
musicians.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. It's like Facebook for musicians.
So I have a real question with you guys. Like, you guys being in bands and hopping in and out of different bands, like, what is that like? Do they ever like not work out? Because I know I hear like drama about big time bands like breaking up and doing this. Like, is it important about the bond that you have with your band? Does that matter when it comes to music or?
Oh yeah, definitely. I
Yeah.
mean, it's, you know, you don't want to be in a band with someone that you can't get along with. You know, I've heard plenty of stories where people just kind of like meet through professional means, and like that doesn't really form a strong bond. So I think it's very important that bands, you know, get along as well as we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it makes it funner. You know,
Yeah.
makes it a lot easier. Doesn't feel like a job.
Yeah, been there, done that with the bad band members. It's not fun.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said it really well.
And your genre of music is rock and roll, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
like kind of
punk
punkish
rock.
rock.
Yeah.
Like, think
Really?
early '90s, like either I don't want to say Blink-182, like Green Day or like.
Oh,
early
I love
2000s.
Green Day. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys
okay.
know Brand
I
New.
get-
Like
I get
grunge,
messed
more
with that.
grunge.
Yeah, I love grunge.
I love
Have
grunge.
you ever heard
Fast-paced.
Do you guys
Closing It?
consider it like more like more grungy? Do you guys consider it more grungy or more punk rock or?
It's kind of a meld of some. Like, there's some pop punky songs. Like,
Oh,
I think one
nice.
of the songs I gave you that you might play later, like that one's pretty poppy. But then we have like a couple that are more on the grungier, dirtier side. Like, I used to listen to metal as a kid, so like I
yes.
wrote a lot of metal themed kind of
So,
songs, but it's still
good, though.
punk.
It's
but,
intense.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's like a good intense.
It's like
Oh,
in
yeah.
your
I like
face.
metal.
Yeah.
I cannot
Yeah.
deal with metal.
It's not like screamo or
No,
nothing,
not
or-
screamo.
Oh, Shambles are a screamo.
Oh,
Shambles are a screamo
And you guys-
from out of here.
you guys write your own
So shout out
material?
to them.
Yeah, I wrote most
This
of
is
everything.
This is the guy.
The chords, the
Yeah,
all that.
everything.
So like,
Oh, you
I
as a-
mean,
Genius.
my little story is that I'm from Iowa, and
Okay.
like I kind of wrote the music there like 6 years ago for some of the stuff, and I didn't really know how to do like drums and stuff, but I learned on like this program called Superior Drummer. So I just programmed the drums and like I did the guitars and I did the vocals and the melody and the harmonies and stuff. But it was not coming to fruition with like two people. Like
Sorry,
it's just not fair. So to say that they don't write something in the band is not accurate because every time they play, they write something. You
Right.
know, in my opinion, like every time they play a chord, that's writing music.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say they're
it's
writing music. They're composing
Yeah,
a portion
exactly.
of it because
Yeah,
when you
exactly.
when it
They
goes
can't
to
play it
get
like I can.
yeah when
They
you
can
go
play
to getting
better.
rights, you have composers, you have songwriters, you have the engineers, mix masters. So everybody gets a part of that when it gets published.
Oh,
When it's
nice.
all said and
Exactly.
done.
They add each of their own little flavors to everything. It's like,
And are you guys signed to any?
I wish no.
Are you? Is that the goal to be signed, or how do independent bands do well? Like,
You got this, Oscar.
You know,
we're getting business savvy now. We're getting into the business
You
side.
Let's
know,
talk business
I
101.
think
He's a
lately,
writer.
You know, it's been proven that you don't need a record label to make it with the power of the internet and you know just bands getting more control. I don't think it's necessary to open up a label, but it definitely helps out though. Definitely, you know, you can't underestimate the power of a record label.
Yeah.
Right. Wow.
'Cause they handle everything.
With distribution and like doing
Promotion.
They have a lot of
promotion.
perks,
Yeah.
but yeah. I
Unless
mean,
if it's a good record label, like you guys want a good deal, right? You guys wouldn't just take anything like psh.
Oh no,
Yeah.
definitely not. Yeah,
Oscar
you gotta-
and I
It'd
kind
have
of like
to-
look into that
What's
stuff.
the
a lot.
ideal like record label deal that you're like, oh, I'm not selling unless it's this. Like they need to get me right with this type of distribution. They need to, the price needs to be. You don't have to say the price, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Price
$1 million.
needs to be this and the. You know what I'm saying. The cut like it's.
Yeah. Well, I think there needs to be a price, but I don't think the price is nearly as important as how our time is going to be used.
Yeah.
So creative freedom for me has always been the thing to strive for, just because I don't want some suit telling me what to write or
that's
how many
right.
songs to
Yeah.
put on the
Yeah.
album. You know, it's just hey, let us do our thing. We got this. You know, just promote us, pay us, and that's all we need from you.
I couldn't say it any better than that. Yeah. Like back in the 90s, that was like a thing. Like Jawbreaker, one of my more favorite punk bands, they really got a lot of heat when they made their last album, which had to be their last album because then they broke up in a fight because they were signed to a major label, which was the same label I think Nirvana was signed to. Yeah, Geffen. And they just like got torn apart just because the label was trying to tell them what to do and like. Yeah, it was just
Control
a
'em.
huge bummer. Yeah, like, and their fans turned on them because that was in the 90s. Selling out was that you go to a big label. But nowadays, like, either going to a label or going independent, it's still, like, you know, it's not as elite as,
Yeah,
I mean, like,
with YouTube and Facebook, you could kind of skip the line.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what I'm saying? You
yeah.
could
Exactly.
basically it only be about distributing your music, you know, and getting that back. And because you guys can promote yourselves, I'm
Yeah.
sure. I'm sure, you know, you're doing it right now. What's up?
Hey.
I'm gonna hop in your promotion, MF Comedy. What's up?
Check them out.
Hey.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Art
like
first, though.
nowadays
Yeah.
music is changing, huh? The
Yeah.
scene. How is this? How's it? How do you guys see the scene changing as far as coming up and music changing and the way people do it? Like I guess open mics. You guys do a lot of open mics.
We haven't really done. I did before as like a two-piece band, but yeah, we were gonna do open mic. When was that with Alicia? Like on.
Oh,
I think we're
right.
doing that,
That's
yeah.
going to be April 18th, I believe, in O'Malley's at Mountain View.
Mountain View. Okay.
Yeah, I know. We feel like we're pretty spread apart. Like
Are
we're going to Stockton.
you guys like?
we're going to, like
Do you guys like practice in the garage or stuff like that?
Hell
So
yeah.
Old
imagine
school.
Hell
this
yeah.
room, except all covered in foam and smaller. Actually, like we have a little live video with it.
Ah,
and it's
that's
just packed
awesome.
in.
Yeah, no, we got
And you guys are just in there just hours on time.
My
Yeah.
poor neighbors, dude.
That's awesome, man.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's great.
I wanted to join a band when I was in the 8th grade.
Heck yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah? What kind
Yeah,
of band?
so
You play?
like rock. Like I wanted to be rock. Like I had a
Yeah.
phase like in middle school where I was like into Journey and like all you know what I'm saying, just rock and roll. I like rap too, but I was into rock and roll too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
haven't you ever heard of you know what I'm saying? Like I was like into Green Day, all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
so, you know, I started a little band and I wrote one song. I remember I came on the school bus and with these little two punk rock kids, and I was like, "Here's my song.
Yeah,
Let's start. Let's start this."
Hell yeah.
And then that's kind of wherever it went. That's it. That was my first band
the
career.
lyrics, like what were you?
No, but I remember I worked real hard and I had a hook and I had lyrics and I was like next day like I'm the writer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Come on,
here we go.
writer singer. I'm the
know.
star.
It's so invigorating.
Yeah.
It's so exciting.
That's sick.
Yeah, and then I grew up. And,
Oh my god.
And then you grew up and had a real
I
job.
stopped skating. All
People
that.
still
Well, I
rock
skate a
out
little
in
bit.
their garages though, even in their
In
in their basements, in their attics, in their
did.
bedrooms.
Oh yeah.
I could have been your guys'
Heck
like
yeah.
you know the
Yep, the
Tambourine.
tambourine
The
guy.
tambourine?
I would have killed that.
The electric
Triangle.
triangle.
Triangle players. So if you're
Electric
interested.
triangle.
Oh, Steph, no, that's a
Fucking
little
yeah.
bit. I haven't been trained on the triangle too much. My dings don't ding like everybody else.
They don't ring out like that.
Do you go from the inside or the outside? See,
Oh,
I'm still
see.
training with the
Band
triangle.
teacher always said to
Artistic
go
freedom,
like,
bro.
Oh, what's that?
do what you
Do
want.
whatever way.
Yeah.
Just
Just
smack
chuck
that
it across the room.
Ding,
Bing.
ding, 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 ding. That'd be hilarious. Like the final thing, like off the wall.
Ding! Yeah, just like a resounding ring.
Really quickly, can you guys give everybody your names? Because
Oh.
I don't know if they got your names yet.
And social media.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Everybody could get.
And they can like
followed.
find you and
yeah.
add you and follow you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So,
First
yeah.
of all, Necessary Noise.
Yep.
that is
There's
the
that's the
band
band.
name.
I think it's like NESS_noise on Instagram, then like
Guys should.
Necessary Noise Band on Facebook. And
Guys should follow.
Yeah, follow, like, subscribe. Heck yeah, put the little bell on. Put the little ting. So you can hear the electric triangle.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm Jordan. So that's me, Jordan Pasquale. I think I'm at Jordo Guitar like everywhere. But
Go
Okay.
add.
yeah, OG Classics.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm Oscar. I'm the lead guitarist for Necessary Noise.
Heck.
Yeah, man. Follow me on Instagram at OG_classics. You know, find beats, find music on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nice. You do beats as well?
Oh yeah, definitely.
You like hip hop.
Man, shouts out to this dude. If you're looking for beats, check him out.
You know what I mean, man? Hit me up.
My name's Kara Lindsay, and I play rhythm guitar. You can find me at on IG at Karamore. It's Karah more, as in Paramore, because I'm a huge fan. I don't know if she's listening.
Paramore.
Haley, I love you. That's it.
And you want to hop on the mic real quick to tell
Destiny.
Yay.
So I'm Destiny, and I'm Oscar's girlfriend. and
Number one groupie.
That's all I do. I'm the number one groupie, and don't follow me on Instagram. That's all.
Reluctance.
Yeah, I don't think Oscar would approve of that Instagram follow. I'm playing.
Yeah, don't slide in our DMs.
You follow him first and then asks to follow her. I'm
Yeah,
playing.
exactly.
Right. Just get permission.
Yeah.
Are you okay if I just go ahead and add your lady here? You know, I just want to stay in touch with you guys.
Yeah, I don't need any beats or nothing, but can I ask your girlfriend?
Your girlfriend.
Oscar's gonna get like
Oh,
200
man.
notifications. Like, why are these people liking me? It's like, who's that girl, dude?
Y'all have like 0, and he's just like overfilling.
So can you tell us a little bit about Mustacular?
Oh boy.
Ooh, what is
yeah,
that?
so this was actually this is how I'm probably gonna start the album whenever we decide to do that. But yeah, it was kind of the stupid breakup song, but it's what spurred me to do the band. Yeah.
Nice.
So it's kind of long. We've shortened it now as a live version, but it's still pretty good. And that was very much my 19-year-old self trying to not be super angsty, but write okay music. But
I think you.
That's
did
the
pretty
song
well.
that you guys that you've written.
yeah, I wrote that like 17, 18. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's apparently
Yeah.
a really
But-
old song. We've been playing it. That's like our opening song.
That's our
for us,
opening
yeah.
song. Yeah.
So Channel Brewing tomorrow. That is at what time?
So
So-
I think they're having a barbecue thing. So that starts, I believe. No, I think it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I think it's
Get
such
there
a
at 5, man. Get
Oh,
there
let me
early,
see.
dude. Either way, they got
little
yeah.
flyers.
Hey,
Is
that's
this a
fun.
flyer for it?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
just went to Kinko's real quick and just.
Yes, and you know what's so funny? Okay, so I met them
Saturday.
the night they were passing these out. Okay, I have
Yeah.
to tell you the story about this.
Kara, do you remember?
Because I met them the night they're out passing these out, and they had been at the Channel Brewing Company since 2 o'clock. I did not show up with a coworker until maybe about 8, and they were still there having tons of fun, falling all over the place, and just talking with everybody with their flyers everywhere. And not only were they on the counters, okay, so then we're looking at them, and Kara's like, well, how do you, well, she comes back and she's going to give me another flyer. She's like, we didn't really like those ones. We added some red. So they had gone and colored over some of them as they were passing them out, because they really just wanted to put a little pop of color. But I thought it was hilarious, but it actually caught my attention, and that's why I was just like, they're really going to come out here and perform, and they're out here passing out these flyers in a whole different city that they're going to be performing in. I was like, I got to bring them on the show, because the guys are already out here promoting, doing your thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
thank y'all.
Yeah, shouts out to Kara too for she just joined like the week before, and she's already like, here, you want a flyer? Here, you want a flyer?
Yeah, they told me promote. I promoted.
Right.
Nice.
That's what we do.
Is there a cover charge for this?
So we're selling tickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anybody needs a hookup, hit me on the DMs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're playing with 4 bands. So we're actually not the headlining band. Stay Out is, and they're a super cool punk rock group from the Bay Area, from like Oakland.
Oh, I see. It says Tim right there.
Yeah. So Stay Out, and then I think we're playing second in the lineup, and then Violent Obsession. They're kind of like a thrashier punk kind of sound. Kind of like Metallica, if Metallica was during Kill 'Em All. And then Kinetic Radio, super cool band. And then Necessary Noise, which is us.
They have plenty of beer too.
But yeah, that's tomorrow.
It's awesome
I think
so you said they were barbecuing at 5?
Oh yeah. What is that?
Is it
Smoking Yankees barbecue. They're like a catering service.
Oh, okay. So that's
I've heard they're super dope. Like, just seeing the photo image on their Facebook page, maybe like
you're convinced.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going. I'm going early. Definitely.
Good barbecue.
Yeah,
well, we have about 12 minutes left in the
Heck
show.
yeah.
What else would you guys like to promote?
Well, I would definitely like to promote some of their music, and maybe we can play this Mustacular really quickly,
through
because
YouTube?
well, it's going to be through the station, and so they'll hear it. But then I do have one question, because I didn't preview it just before. I've listened to it already, but I didn't preview it before the show. Yeah. So cursing in there?
No, there's none. I was gonna say, if you want to do a shorter song, you can do K real quick.
Do
is
K?
that on the do K?
And that one's a clean.
Yeah, it's good. They're all clean. Don't worry. The ones that I sent you are clean. There's only like one, not in these songs, but one swear in one of the songs, so it's pretty clean.
Okay, well, let's give them a little bit more information. I guess if you want to get individually for your individual contacts for Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. So if you guys can just take a turn and each do that.
Heck yeah.
I'll go slow.
You go slow.
So once again, I'm Kara Lenzi. You can find me on IG because I'm always there. Post so much. Kara Moore. It's Karah Moore, and that's it.
And I'm Oscar Garcia. You can follow me on Instagram at OG_classics. If you don't know how to spell classics, look it up. And just follow me on Facebook too. I'm mostly on Facebook and Instagram, Oscar Garcia. You'll see a black and white picture of me looking like a Tom Ford model. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
Got to.
I wish I was Tom Ford, but just Tom Ford himself, not Tom Ford model. Just Thomas Ford. No, I'm Jordan Pasquale, and I am usually on the Necessary Noise band stuff for most of my posting, but you look that up. So it's NESS underscore noise, NOISE, on Instagram, and then Necessary Noise Band on Facebook, and then Twitter, I think, is NESS_noise again. And then if you really want to, I'm Jordo Guitar on Instagram and Facebook. So JORDO Guitar. And
I think they do too. They really want
feel the love.
Yeah, feel the love. You'll see all my 2 ultimate posts in the last 12 years.
So real quick, you don't perform?
No.
Oh, okay. So this is a 3-person band.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a 5-person band.
So
where's everybody else?
Yeah.
We have a bassist, Mike.
Yeah,
Mike.
the Flinster, Milky Mike, and
shout
Moo.
out.
Yeah, we miss him so much. He couldn't be
We love
here.
you, Mike.
Yeah, and then our awesome drummer, Alan.
Yeah,
He's
Alan
amazing.
Rivera.
Kick ass.
I think actually I'm gonna shout out Alan's ADR percussion because he's trying to get that up started. So he does he's a really good drummer. He's been doing drum corps and stuff, and he's actually kind of a celebrity, so we don't want to say his name. But No, he's really like well known in the Blue Devils community, so he does that March Core stuff. But add ADR Percussion on Instagram because he's posting all the time on that.
Nice.
Dope drummer. We're sad they can't be with us, but they will be at the show tomorrow, starting at 7 o'clock.
Nice. So we will see you guys at Channel Brewing tomorrow. Ooh. Are there any other upcoming events you guys have that you want to share with us?
Yes. So,
here we go.
March is pretty busy. It's going to be a pretty busy month for us.
Oh, nice.
We got a show on the 3rd.
March 7th at 8 p.m. March 7th at 8 p.m. We're playing with a bunch of bands. I think Krylons is playing and Stay Out.
Krylons, that's dope.
I know, right?
I want to see their artwork.
Right? Exactly, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be at the Store Club in Oakland. So come through for that. That's gonna be the next show that we have lined up after this Channel Brewing thing. So and then March is gonna be really.
Yeah, March should be pretty busy. April's probably gonna be busy. We have one on June 1st.
You guys ever get out to like the hills, like up in like San Andreas or things like that?
No,
not yet.
I'm just gonna have to give you guys some contacts.
Just give us some contacts. Not a problem.
They have a lot of great rock bands out there, and they circulate. They do great. Yeah.
Don't even trip. Rise and Shine is always welcome to shine our little rise on everybody else.
Yes.
Keep around.
Always about supporting, man, and you guys are supporting us in Stockton and making people, giving people beautiful music. So that's awesome.
Get a release.
You guys do a lot of clean music.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't think there's really any songs with any cuss
That's
words,
cool.
Right?
Yeah, I mean a couple, but I'll just mute them out during the live sometimes. I'm like, we'll play to the crowd.
And that's sometimes pretty cool because then you can just jam and you kind of get the feel of the crowd and stuff and play to it. Mm-hmm. I'm about to kick this K off when you're ready.
Heck yeah, go for it.
And then on the downside, while everybody's listening to K, we're just gonna go over our horoscopes.
Real quick, in the show with K, and then I'm going to ask, where can the viewers find your music? In Spotify,
good question.
iTunes, what is it? What is that one app that's kind of free? What is it? SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Yeah. So actually, we do have one demo up on SoundCloud right now, and I think our handle on SoundCloud is the same as Instagram, Ness. _noise, NESS _noise.
Okay.
And check us out because we're going to be uploading a bunch of stuff soon.
Sweet.
So.
We're going to be recording hopefully sometime this year or the beginning of next year. I mean, we're just doing a lot of stuff with live, and we might try to be, like he said, touring in July and like later in the winter. But we're definitely going to get some music out there. If you like K, it should be on YouTube, and I put a lyric video on there, so if you want to figure that out. And then I think also there's a rough cut of a live version of a song called Friends to Enemies. We call it New Song, but yeah, that should be all on YouTube. So if you just type in Necessary Noise and I think either punk or band or something, it should show up relatively.
All right, well, let's check it out.
And
can you hear it?
Yep, I can hear it. I'm in one ear. Don't worry. Did you mute the mic? Okay.
There's a girl I think I may have just fell in love with, but there's one concern. I think she doesn't quite realize it yet. She is a starlight, tunnel vision in a jet-black sky, and she's haunting my being. Of what could maybe be. Is it love or lust? Or in between the clouds I'm lost. Her smile, your eyes, and it's sleepless nights thinking about you and I. And these dreams I find are the lovesick kind. You're the one that I can't stop thinking of. Do you think of me as I think of you? 'Cause I do not have a clue how to get my mind off you. I'm asking why. Can't get you out of my mind. There's this girl, but my friends say stop is playing fish out in the sea. Why am I here drowning in an ocean of my self-defeat? Well, waves of emotions crash through and through me. I'm choking on words of suffocation from lack of speech. But either way, I can't breathe. The lovesick mind to which I'm confined. Every time I try to tell you how I feel. can't stop thinking of. Do you think of me like I think of you? 'Cause I do think you do. I can't quite tell if it's true or maybe lies I tell myself. To be so sorry, said to self, for myself and for myself. I guess I'll be right here by myself, singing, yeah, 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 yeah. Not do anything for love. Yeah, 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 yeah. Do you think of me? You think of me like I think of you. Have you figured out the way I feel about you?
Here at KXVS, broadcasting from Stone Tube Studios, is the voice of Stockton.
Hey, y'all. Rise and Shine 209 Sugar RawNe and your boy Marcelis Flores. We got Necessary
What's up,
Noise
what's
in
up,
the house.
everybody?
We're getting ready to wrap up and we are out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed K. We'll have those in rotation for you. That one and another one called Mustacular. They are now in rotation for you guys. And we will be enjoying now Necessary Noise in the rotation of all the music that we have on board. So
Spread the
thank you so
noise.
much for sharing.
Hey,
You guys
thank
have
you
a
guys
show,
for
so
coming.
make sure you
Thank
guys
you.
hit their
It was super
show. They got a
fun,
show
really.
at Channel Brewing Company coming out tomorrow night. Can I have one of those flyers? So again, they're out here. They're performing. They're promoting their show. They're performing tomorrow. Doors open at 7. And it's $10 cover charge, and it's over at the Channel Brewing Company. And you guys know what the Channel Brewing Company brings to us here in our community, so you know it's going to be a quality show. We're going to have a lot of fun out there, and you guys come out, hang out with all the catches here. Oscar, Jordan, Kara. Are you going to be here? You, it's a good thing I asked. I was about to say, but I'd have been a liar.
Betrayed us.
I'd have been called a liar.
Early in the group's career.
I know, dude.
All right, you guys.
Number one groupie.
Peace
Our
out, yeah.
dog is gonna take your place.
Tony,
It's a
I was
rough
gonna
spot.
say your buys.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so
Peace
much.
out. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning and good night. No.